See what that got you. What do we have here? High Overseer Benjamin Holger. His words will drive us ever onward. Founder of the Order, robed with form and tradition, knife driven through his eye during the siege of Whitecliff. John Coloring. May his lights guide our path through the muck. Instrumental in his construction of the Abbey, his deft hands illuminated early copies of the Seven Strictures, consumed by fever in his bed. Contributed several chapters to the sayings of the Overseer, introduced the right of the watchful eye, fell down a flight of stairs. Wrote the opening of the Litany of Whitecliff, taken by consumption illness. First Overseer to personal encounter and combat, an incarnation of the Outsider. Went missing during the Fugue's feat. His body was never found. Who's the last one? He was a blade held aloft for the every man, aiding in hitting the books of strictures from being burned by enemy fires, run through with a spear during the siege of Whitecliff. I think the last two escaped. And that's basically all the strictures here. I've read some of them. And let's read the rest of it now. Restrict the wandering gaze that looks hither and yonder for some pleasing thing that easily catches a man's fancy in one moment, but brings calamity in the next. For the eyes are never tired of seeing, nor are they quick to spot illusion. A man whose gaze is corrupt is likely a warped mirror that traded beauty for ugliness and ugliness for beauty. Instead, pick your eyes to what is edified and to what is pure, and then you will be able to recognize the momentums of the Outsider. Lying tongue. I want to hear someone moving around. Well, no matter. Restrict the lying tongue that is like a spark in a man's mouth. It is such a little thing, yet from one spark an entire city may burn to the ground. Restrict less restless hands, which quickly become the workmate of the Outsider. Unfettered by honest labor, they rush to sordid gain, vain pursuit, and deeds of violence. Of what value are the hands that steal or kill and destroy? Instead, put your hands to the plow, the fork, the spade, and for the lowest labor that is righteous, squeeze the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from mind and body. I think I've read that one already. I have read Once in Flesh, I think also. I don't think I read this one. Restrict roaring feet that love to trespass. They pay no heed to the boundary stones of other men's fields. They wander into foreign lands only to return with their souls blackened by iniquity. Where have you strayed that the destruction now comes behind you? Would you walk across burning coals or broken glass? Some people would. Then why do you prowl into the homes of honest men or into the dens of hidden things? For the result is the same. You will fall into the void. Instead, rest your feet on a firm foundation, so that when the winds of the Outsider shriek against you, you will stand firm and not be overthrown. Restrict rampant hunger, or the intemperate will rise up among you, like a violent swarm devouring everything wherever they go, even filth. For what goes into a man poison him, and if a man eats filth, then filth is what he will vomit up. And for a morsel of meat, a glutton will sell his birthright, his family, and his friend. I read that one. Restrict an errant mind before it becomes fractions and divided. Can two enemies occupy the same body? No, for the first will direct in one way and the second in another, until they stumble into a ditch and break their neck. Likewise, two contrary thoughts cannot long abide in a man's mind, or he will become weak-willed and subject to any heresy. I think they're taking care of the guards down here. Nothing to read. That's just the 7 strictors. It's back up there.
Please, no!
Silence. You get to live. For now. First to discover the discordant scale, a champion against forces of corruption, died testing a harness designed to protect its wearer from high fault. He drove back the darkness so we might have peace. First overseer to forge into Pandusia to purge darkness wherever it might be found, died of plague. Cremated with Holger opals to honor his battle with the plague. Her insight aligned us in our time of greatest need. Oracle. First woman introduced, founded the Oracle Order, succumbed to madness. By his innovation do our ranks now swell. Initiated trials of aptitude, defend us during the night of long shudders. Lit the first of the great trials, tortured and burned over 1,000 heretics, died in the bed of old age. His fire left nothing behind but the righteous and true. Yeah, right. Her Inquisition mind left nowhere for corruption, nowhere to hide. First woman of Southern blood to join the order. Open relation with Sarkonians and founded an Oracle chapter there. Assassinated by agents of the Outsider. Well, you seem to have a serious problem with assassins.
Help! I need a hand here!
I need that one. There's an alarm up here, and we want to disable it before it's triggered. Let's see. And the rune is in there. But first, I'm gonna explore the rest of this area before going in there where we will meet our target. I'm just gonna poison him since I'm doing the lethal playthrough here. And let's take care of the alarm.
Did you get caught in the lockdown last night?
6 hours. Searched the place top to bottom, and nothing to eat but the swill we hand out free. Of course we didn't find anything.
Did I ever tell you, one time one of the second floor shutters got stuck open, and I thought I could slip out? I couldn't find a way down, and by the time I got back, it had snapped shut. I spent the rest of lockdown out on a ledge.
Maybe the outsider was watching.